Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Utah Utes and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Utah Utes kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish their running game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Washington. There's a crease. 30, at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, You ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a gift to Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? To the air. It's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of this.
Got some room to run. Picks up the first down. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here's Williams to throw. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Going to the run, it's Parker. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Blasted as he lets it go. Right on the money. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Fires to the middle, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Washington wants to go quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. Williams starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Williams to the air again. Got him, and nobody's close. He's loose down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Delayed handoff. It's Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Williams. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Williams. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly, as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. That false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Here's Williams to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it, fighting off the defender. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, here's Parker. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Chanticleers looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll run for it. It's Parker. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Dropping back, it's Dampier. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Leaping grab for a big gain.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the 1st down, even though he was double teamed.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Handoff for Parker. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now facing a 3rd and long. play action. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's the beauty of run-in play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
And the Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Utes. That one will give them the lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Williams. Using the quick game.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Williams will pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah!
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Williams. Pulls it in, it's Moss.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost to throw again. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the... And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
This game can't be serious right now, bro.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on.
That's crazy, bro. Like the shit they got going on. Like, wait. That shit wild as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He'll be hauled down just inside.
You feel me? Like that shit stupid.
Trying to turn this into a score.
Nice first down.
That shit crazy,
Great
bro.
job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Dampier. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Here's a heat. And they got it. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
He's got it along the sideline. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Williams looking for a man. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground, and he'll be brought down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Brake.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Makes a man miss. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Husky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Now Washington uses his third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams to throw. Here comes the heat. Nice move there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He might want another play. Williams will pass. He fires to the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Williams makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot.
Here we go. Western. Chip.
Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Throwing, Williams. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams looking for a man. Williams open on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. It's Williams again. Makes a catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Bring in the heat. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.